Hey guys, back for prompt number 13 for 300 more writing prompts. This one is a little less convoluted as yesterday. If you could paint a picture of your favorite memory, what would it look like? It's hard to pick a favorite memory because there's totally different kinds of memories, obviously. But one that in the last few years that really stuck out to me that I just can't quite get out of my head was I had the opportunity to produce a dark comedy play that I wrote. And it was one I started around summer of 2016 when I got the idea, and a year of rewriting and then talking with different directors, getting a director on, all that stuff, got to the point of being able to produce it. Um, we got to put together, raised money to do a 10 show run at a stage in Chicago. And I'll never forget, it was the third show. So we opened on a Thursday. Thursday show was good, obviously, really cool to see. Friday, went pretty well as well. But the best show, the one that I can't stop thinking about, and I will forever, one of the biggest regrets of my life is not getting that show filmed. I was actually planning to film it, but the person who was supposed to film it mixed the days and thought she was filming the following Saturday show. So I so why this Saturday show was so special is we could only fit about 65 to 70 people in that theater, and we pretty much sold out. I think there was about 63 tickets sold, so we were like as full as can be, at least that we were during that time without people being super squished in. And oh my God, it was crazy because the audience laughed at like everything. It's a little under a 2 hour play. It was a dark comedy, so it juggles both comedy and drama. But anytime jokes were in the mix, it's like they all hit. It was insane, and the play has lots of callback jokes, lots of references for earlier in the play that just keep coming back, and it's like they just kept hitting and hitting and hitting. Nothing was getting old to the audience. The actors even told me after that they had to pause on some lines because the laughter was still happening, and so it was just such a good feeling because even though I was getting laughs the opening couple nights, this one was just so loud, so obvious. I was sitting up in the very back corner row so I could see the whole crowd out in front of me, kind of bleacher style down below. Um, and I recorded just a little clip of the cast coming out for their, round of applause from the audience, and just looking down, seeing nearly a full theater, seeing this cast of characters that I created only within the last year. Um, that's probably the memory I would paint, is looking down, seeing that full crowd, them all clapping, and seeing that cast on the set couch. Um, it just, yeah, it's imprinted in my mind, and right now at the time of recording this, it happened about 3 years ago, and it feels like it was still like a week ago, not 3 years. It's right now in my life, it's my favorite memory, just because it felt like a year's worth of work all culminated in that moment, and it felt so good, and it felt like all my hard work and getting all these people to help me out with it, it was all worth it for just like those moments in that show alone. Even though we had 10 shows, and for the most part most of them were great shows, it was just that one was our biggest crowd, and they loved everything, and it was absurd. It almost felt as weird as like if someone paid them all to laugh so much. I think a lot of people, like, there were some family and some friends in the crowd, but I think a lot of people heard the premise. It was a very dark comedy premise about therapy and suicide, everyone I think had low expectations for an amateur play, and when it was actually fun, I think that's what blew them away. And so yeah, I'll never forget that moment looking down, seeing the full crowd, the cast, just you could tell the cast had fun, and yeah, it was a great feeling. So that's my answer for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.